Hey, what it do? What it do? What it do? This is your boy, and this is your number one crew. This is Over the Road Wrestling Podcast. This is your boy JD, aka OTR. Mic drop in the building.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is your man Trey, aka Treyway, aka OTR Trey, aka Thursday Night Trey, aka Watch Party Trey, and I'm in the building also. I want to say welcome to episode 204. See, we just cranking them out now. 204. This one is titled "The King of the Ring and Queen of the Ring Tournament Gets Bouncy." Uh, y'all know what we're talking about once we get to that segment. Um, Did you have anything you want to say to the people before we get into the first little quick topic?
I don't know. Was there something I was supposed to say?
No, I'm just asking.
Oh no, I had
Any
to.
housekeeping that you gotta keep us privy to? Anything like that? All right,
No, I don't think it's no housekeeping.
all
You know,
right, everybody. So,
in the chat,
uh,
say whatever. Definitely be proactive in the chat. We try to reply to. Don't be obscene with the stuff though. You feel me? Like just stay on topic with us. All right.
exactly. So this is what we gonna do. So I'm gonna start off with some AEW stuff. I did watch it last night while also watching the NBA Finals. That was a crazy game, but I know Jay don't be watching AEW like that, and then JD informed me that he didn't watch last night because he was busy. So this is gonna be a surprise for everybody. Well, some people. All right. So uh, Will Ospreay won his Owen Hart match last week against Mark Davis, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
And Swerve and Brody King had a rematch from their match. I think where they fight was it Dynasty or Revolution? I can't remember which. I can't remember which one they fought at. Dynasty or Revolution.
I think it was
Um,
Dynasty.
but anyway, Swerve won that, so we are getting what we thought that we would get, and that is at Forbidden Door, which is June 28th. So one night after Night of Champions. So I'm going to be busy that weekend. Watch parties all weekend. uh,
When is it?
June 28th.
Yeah, I won't catch none of that.
June 28th, and then Night of Champions but Night of Champions is going to be in the afternoon because it's in Saudi. It's in Saudi Arabia, right? Night of Champions.
Yeah, I believe so.
So it's probably gonna have like a 2 o'clock start time or something like that. So that one should be early.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, we are going to get Swerve Strickland versus Will Ospreay in the Owen Hart finals, and the winner will get a title shot. I don't know if it's set for All In. I just know they are going to get a title shot.
Yeah, I don't think it's. I think it's kind of like their Money in the Bank, where they get to cash in whenever they see
Now
fit.
that I think that one is the one with the
Casino Battle
yeah
Royal.
with the contract.
Well, so they
That's their
got two.
version. That's their version of it.
I mean, they got two. Then. Oh, okay. So this is like their King of the Ring.
I guess something like that. Sorry, I'm not. I need to get well versed because they have so many tournaments with so many different rules. I have to get well versed on what's what.
Yeah.
Because then they got the Dynamite Diamond Ring that MJF keeps winning. All right, but then we also had a shock in the women's Owen Hart tournament because where is she? Because Sky Blue actually lost her matchup against what's her name against Maya World.
Mm.
So shout out to Maya World. She advances in the Owen Hart tournament, which was a shock
Are
to
they
everybody because a lot
are
of
they
people
in
probably
the are they in the semifinals or quarterfinals?
this was the quarterfinal.
Okay, so she faces who?
It
Mercedes.
might it might be Mercedes.
Okay.
Oh well, that was the quarterfinal, so they may be extending theirs because the men's Swerve and Brody King was semifinal,
Mm.
so the women still have another one to go.
Which will probably be on Collision.
Yeah. Now, uh, so in other news, uh, Mark Briscoe came out and he was demanding a title shot against MJF, and MJF pulled a Darby Allin and kept saying no, keep saying no.
Mhm. Yeah, he been
But
doing it for 2 weeks.
but Mark Briscoe said that he spoke to Tony Khan, and since Forbidden Door needed a main event, they're going to have it. It's going to be Team MJF versus Team Mark Briscoe in a 6-on-6 steel cage match.
Mm.
Now, uh, MJF was going off saying that how friends are overrated and a liability. Everybody knows Mark Briscoe's part of the conglomeration, so that's what, three of them. So I'm pretty sure they can find three more. MJF decided that since he doesn't have any friends, he went to the Don Callis family, who has about 30 members, and offered up some bread, and he's going to buy some members to join him, and Kevin Knight is one of them.
Mm.
And Kevin Knight said, well, at the beginning of the show, Kevin Knight and Don Callis walked in the arena, and Andrade ran up on them because Andrade has been talking about he wants a title shot against MJF. Now, Andrade is already the New Japan Global Heavyweight Champion,
Hmm.
um, but he said that we'll talk about it. That's what Don Callis said to Andrade. So then, when MJF comes with the money, Kevin Knight steps up and says, "Well, I know you've been ducking and dodging me, but I want that. I want another shot." And MJF said, "You actually one of the top people that I'm thinking about, but if we fight and you lose, and you will lose, you get no more rematches." And he said, "Bet." And then Andrade went to Don Callis and said, "What's up with my title shot?" And then Don Callis told him, "There's a lot of talented members in the family, but your title shot is coming." And he walked away, and Andrade was looking like he didn't really trust that. So that's really all the stuff I got. Oh, and it looks like the Death Riders are going to be feuding with Shane Taylor Promotions now.
Yeah, I did. Now I did see a highlight on that.
Yeah,
He had a match against him, and then they jumped the Death Riders after it, right?
yeah, Continental Championship match.
Yeah.
And then I think they said on Dynamite this is for the first time ever we're going to get Zack Sabre Jr. versus Kenny Omega, and that will also be at Forbidden Door.
Mm.
So uh, we could talk about this a little more when we get to it because I am going to get us to do our predictions for Forbidden Door. But uh, what's your overall thoughts on Forbidden Door as a concept as of right now?
I don't think Forbidden Door should be an annual pay per view.
I think that's what Jay said too.
Yeah, I don't think it. I don't know when you think about something like that, right?
Hmm.
You're thinking about once in a lifetime matches that we haven't seen.
Like the first
Uh,
one was lit.
yeah, competitors who you would dream like on some 2K type stuff, or if
Yeah,
y'all doing if you at home and you're doing um you know how we do fantasy booking. That's trying to get my words out. So yeah, Forbidden Door is like a fantasy booking type of pay per view. So I feel like that when you start bringing it annual, making it into an annual pay per view, like you're taking away from the excitement of it. I mean, it can still be lit because the matches do be lit, but I think it's like something that should happen like maybe every other year or every 2 years or something like that.
I think it kind of I think it kind of defeats the purpose for a Forbidden Door pay per view if you consistently have your wrestlers go over to Japan to fight.
Yeah.
Um, like shout out to Andrade being a champion, and I forget somebody else is a champion from over there, but unless they win the championship at Forbidden Door and then have to go defend it in the country that it's from, I
Hmm.
really don't see the point of having them continuously go over there
Yeah.
uh, to fight.
Yeah.
Um,
Like Forbidden Door, I see. All right, for AEW's benefit of it, that's when you partner up with GCW, um,
MLW,
MLW. What is it? HOF, HOG,
HOG, HOG.
HOG. Like
Hell,
you,
y'all still got a good relationship with West Side Gun. You can do fourth rope also.
yeah, fourth row. Like that's what I'm saying. Like you start partnering up with all these indies. Now you make it a real forbidden door because you don't know who you getting from the indies. Like if they still had partnership with TNA, perfect, right? We might be able to get Nick Nemeth versus
MJF like they were supposed to have.
yeah, MJF. Uh, could get Kenny Omega or Nick Nemeth versus Hangman, just something like that.
I would love to see a Leon Slater versus Swerve,
Yeah.
or Leon Slater versus Kevin Knight.
I was just
They a
about to
little
say
closer
that
in
one.
age.
Yeah. Or Leon Slater versus Ricochet.
Yeah, similar
hmm
move sets.
Yep.
That's dope. And
Yeah.
then I know they're probably gonna throw some CMLL in there, so we're probably gonna get a Persephone match,
Yeah.
a Drastico. Um, I don't really know too many more people in CMLL.
So
Real quick,
New Day.
real quick, hold on. The difference between CMLL and AAA is WWE owns AAA, so they actually put it on TV more,
hmm
and CMLL is just affiliated with AEW. That's why you have to like search for those. But go ahead.
Right. Is there 90-day up at Forbidden Door?
Oh yeah. I think it is.
Okay. Yeah. So I don't know who they'll be joining. I don't know if
Well,
they're
hold on. I don't know. Hold on. It might not be. It ain't
May.
been three. It hasn't been 3 months.
Yeah, it's been since beginning of May.
Yeah. Then
When is
yeah.
Forbidden
So
Door?
it would Forbidden Doors at the end of this month. So no, it wouldn't be.
Oh, it's the end of this month.
All in. I think All In is when it'll be available. They'll be available.
Got you.
Yeah. Now
So there.
I'd be hyped if New Day came out at Forbidden Door. That'd be like for real. But nah,
Oh,
they
shit.
90 days won't be up by then.
I put in New Day and Spider Man comes up. So the new
Chauncey.
Spider Man movie drops July 31st.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So were you trying to see when their contract when they were released or walked away?
May 2nd.
Yeah, May, June, July. So yeah,
So all in.
yeah, All In. They'll be available for All In.
Yeah.
Just throwing that out there. Now, all right. So you got anything else from AEW that you want to talk about, or any feelings or questions?
Dang. I, it was something that.
I did see a video that was sent to me. I believe Truth sent it to me, and he was talking about the difference between AEW and WWE. And I think we've had this discussion before, but pretty
Mhm.
much how the dude in the video, and I'll send it to you. The dude in the video was pretty much explaining how WWE, in so many words, seems so manufactured that it doesn't seem legit sometimes. Like because
Yeah.
they got so much in it. Where as AEW feels a little more raw, no
Yeah.
pun intended, as far as
So
like how they start off they show, how they end they show, and pretty much how their the main event is the AEW match, and for WWE, the match is kind of just like it's just there because it has to be. If that makes sense.
yeah. Um. So Bully Ray on his podcast, he was just talking about it,
I
and
just saw
he
that.
said WWE is safe, right? And they're so safe that it becomes dry. It becomes a dry product, right? And I want to say that like I'm
What
gonna
about to say?
add on. I'm gonna add on to you trying to figure out what safe means, Lynn. So safe means protected within a way, protected within. Um, I guess think about if you were rich, you're gonna protect your assets by any means, right? So you won't let them do certain things to protect them, even though injury could happen at any point in time, right? But I'm gonna tell you, WWE, and see, I feel like sometimes they get the most injuries because they played it safe for so long that when they let the lid off just a little bit,
Mhm.
and they pop the top and let them, you know, experiment with going all out and stuff, that's when the injury happens. And we take Brunson Reed, for example. He's always been pretty much a safe wrestler, right?
Oh, shout out to him for all that weight he lost too.
Yeah, shout out to him. But he's always his moveset was protected and it was safe to the point that when they went in at War Games and he jumped off the top of the cage, he shattered his foot. Like,
I look at it. So
and you know you can't practice that. So
no, you can't practice that. But one thing that when I think of the word safe, I think more as far as like results.
I think it's results. Like I
Because
when Bully Ray
like
was talking, I think he was legitimately saying safe product, meaning l- look at how AEW wrestles compared to WWE wrestle.
so
AEW, it don't get me wrong, a lot of their stuff is choreographed, but look how fast paced it is. All WWE stuff is slow motion.
true.
They
But
do
I'm thinking something. When I say I think he's talking not necessarily Bully Ray, but the dude also is, and I've heard Bully Ray say this too. As far as results, like the WWE, the closest they came to this is when they had EO beat Rhea on Raw for the championship. I'm talking
mhm.
about like WrestleMania week when they had Darby Allin pretty much squash MJF. Like they will do stuff and give you results that you're not expecting, as opposed to playing it safe and trying to like protect their wrestlers in certain ways like that. The Gunther Cody is perfect. A perfect example of that.
Mhm.
Uh, like
Knowing
I don't
damn
know.
well that Gunther should have won, but
Yeah,
you
like
didn't
it's like
want
they don't
Cody
want
to
to
drop.
give. It's like they don't want to give certain wrestlers losses, but then you tell us that wins and losses. You tell us wins and losses matter, but then there needs to be consequences for these losses. Like it's okay if Cody was to drop the title. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? It's like
Yeah.
it's not going to hurt anything. It's not going to hurt him. It's not going to take fans away. So
No.
when I think safe, I think like they're playing it safe, as in they're not trying to rock the boat too much as
Yeah.
far as the results of matches or stories. Like, yo, this is what y'all get paid to do, man. Figure it out.
And I started paying attention more like to the demographic, right? How
Hmm.
many kids do you think are at AEW shows?
A lot
Mm-mm.
because they're not buying their own ticket.
Well, still, compared to WWE, how many kids?
Well, WWE markets to children though.
Exactly, right? So a lot of their decision making is based upon children. It's based
I
upon
don't know about that. I think it's a handful of both.
it's based upon
Them greedy
that.
billionaires that own WWE, they don't care about no children.
You don't think so?
No, they do not care about the kids. They know the kids' parents will spend money. That's what they care about. They don't care about the
I mean,
kids.
they do, but you got to look at the results. And I look at the audience. I don't see 1/3 of their attendance being children compared to WWE. Like,
I'm sure there's
we,
more kids that go to WWE.
yeah, it definitely. But so AEW caters to that 25 to 40 range, and you could tell by the way that they put on their product. You could tell by their promos. You could tell by what they use, the words and stuff like that, right? WWE 6 to 18 is boom. That's where their target product is.
I mean, if you say so.
You don't think so?
No.
Now, when they go overseas, it looks different when they go overseas. Look at. We've already said that the international fan base is completely different. The moment And I feel like that's where we got our best shows, we get our best PLEs is when they're international. The moment that they come stateside, that shit is so watered down and washed.
I think it's because, and also WWE is just they're just very corporate. They're just because even though Tony Khan is corporate and he's a billionaire, he does his product doesn't act like it's corporate. Like he has corporate sponsors, he has a TV deal, but
Yeah.
he doesn't he doesn't play it safe when it comes to his products.
Yeah.
And a lot of what I was saying, I think, is part of that. Like WWE, they're buttoned up. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? So that I think that plays a factor into it.
They're buttoned up now as compared to years. I don't Pro wrestling wasn't
When they
built.
went PG is when they really became
Yeah.
buttoned up, and they just
That's what
kept
I'm
they
saying.
just kept
Like pro wrestling wasn't built for the visualization of children. Professional wrestling was built for the dads, the middle aged men who wanted to see two grown men beat the hell out of each other and make it a sport. That's what professional wrestling was built upon. It wasn't built upon kids yelling to see their favorite person. And
well. What the
AEW,
reason? Oh, go ahead. No, go ahead.
but AEW identifies that. That's why they're going to keep climbing the charts. They're going to keep climbing that ladder. They're going to like stay progressing because they haven't shifted once away from that.
Also, but if you remember, one reason why WCW, especially when the NWO came, why they were pulling fans away from WWE or F at the time, is because WWF was doing a whole bunch like they was doing kiddie stuff with the clowns and things
Santa,
like that.
yeah.
Yeah, and then WCW was being more edgy with the NWO,
Mhm.
and they was cussing, and they had the Nitro Girls, and they was doing all that stuff.
WWE,
So
honestly,
WWE has been on some kid stuff for a while because it was in the
yeah,
'80s. Then they
they
flipped it to Attitude Era to compete.
I mean, yeah, they about 30 years ago, because I'm thinking when they had the maybe 20 something years ago when they had the Usos' little brother in the ring, the youngest brother, and he
Hmm.
was doing that skit with Santa Claus and stuff like that. Like
Hmm.
that's when they really started pulling the kids into that realm. It wasn't as often as it is now, but um also, another just it like my last little thing on the safe part is that I agree with safe with them being safe on results. I agree with how you feel about that, right? Because when you look at the results from this past PLE, one side was right, one side was wrong, right? And for some reason, I feel like that it was one person in that discussion room that we see on WWE Unreal that thought different, and it probably sounded good at the time. And it was like, all right, we go back to what happened at Backlash, right?
Hmm.
With that whole intermingle with Roman and Cody,
Hmm.
right? And so even before then, it was like, hey, since Roman's the champion, Cody's the champion, we could get a round three at Crown Jewel for the Crown Jewel Championship, Cody Rhodes versus Roman Reigns.
Hmm.
Somebody came up with that idea, which made the decision making of Cody beating Gunther happen, even though probably the unanimous pick was Gunther goes over and beats Cody.
Hmm.
I'm pretty sure it was somebody who had that idea, which it doesn't sound bad, but y'all really think that Gunther and Roman can't put on a good product?
Yeah,
I feel like that they would.
it's a thousand ways if you want to get to
Have
Roman
they?
back to Cody. It's a thousand
Have,
ways to get
and
there.
plus, Cody's already run the Crown Jewel Championship. I would like to see two other people win it.
Hmm.
So, two powerhouse people. Shit, I don't even think Roman and Gunther have ever fought.
I don't think so.
No. So you're talking about a first time matchup and everything like that, but that was just my whole thing. Like it's always back there, and I think Bully was like a lot of Triple H's decision making that goes into that room, he literally should have the final say, and he gives too many people the power to make a final decision on what should happen, especially coming from um, a professional wrestler himself. Because everybody that's in that boardroom is not who makes the decision on what's going to happen. They're not wrestlers or never were.
I'm just going by what Mark Shapiro says.
They
TKO
weren't.
makes all the decisions.
Wait, yeah, that's probably now, and they probably not going to even have a WWE Unreal season 3.
And then the one last thing he said was the heavy celebrity involvement that WWE likes to do. It's cool for celebrity involvement, but at the same time, sometimes it takes away from it.
Yeah, but when you get celebrity involvement,
It
give
has
me
to be
the
the right celeb.
celebrities that can actual do. Like we haven't even got Bad Bunny back yet, and he was the one who, like, literally was a celebrity who could go. And
Lil
then
Yachty hasn't wrestled yet, but he's been a great addition.
good. I don't mind some of them being managers in that manager round. It made sense on who he was with for that period of time and what they were trying to do. It made sense for him to be with Trick. I like that. I like their whole mesh, right? I felt like that they tried to shove Jelly Roll down our throat.
Yeah, they did. Especially with him always trying to give people pep talks and stuff in the
Yeah,
back.
yeah.
I won't
Like
really with that.
they tried to shove that down. Now Jelly Roll around with his tattoos and stuff like that around the Undertaker era, that might have worked. That might have worked.
All right. So let's get into a topic that you probably gonna roll your eyes at this, but it was going around the IWC. So I gotta bring it up. And we actually had a subscriber question asking me about this, and that is, what do you make of these rumors about CM Punk requesting his release? I never believed it, and it's come out that it's not true.
I seen that too. It popped up. It was either on my Google or my YouTube. It's like one of these channels that I subscribe to. Hi, Laura Hudson. How you doing? Um, it's one of the channels that I subscribe to, and he makes like a whole little 20-minute episode on rumors or things that's supposed to happen or should happen and stuff. So I saw that, and first of all, pictures wouldn't have got leaked of CM Punk getting jacked in the weight room, right? Videos wouldn't have got leaked of when that dude was working out and he looked, he was like, yo, shit, that's CM Punk. Like he's in a Gold's Gym or whatever he was at, LA Fitness maybe, but he's working out, you know what I'm saying?
He can still get one. He can still want to be released and work out.
Not that hard.
Go to MLW, take the title from Killer Cross.
No, he's doing it for a reason. But I don't see that happening. I don't see where there would be any bad blood unless you go back to WrestleMania and he really thought he was supposed to win. That would be the only way that I could see him requesting his leave.
I saw something that was like, oh, he ain't like how they've been doing AJ Lee, and I was like, that don't make any sense either. They giving her damn near everything but a world championship.
Right. And then she signed a 5-year deal.
She signed a multi-year deal, but apparently it wasn't for her to be full time. So
right now
they have no plans. Right now they have no plans for her. So
I mean, is that just them or is that her too?
I mean, both probably.
Because if you don't got no plans, she should have, like, saying that they don't have no plans. You got Queen of the Ring, something that she's never won either. You got a tag team division. You could have teamed her up with Paige. Like you could implement something to where the Bellas turn on her. Paige, who she's had beef with, goes to AJ, and pretty much week after week she's begging and pleading that, you know, she help her and stuff, and they create a tag team. Like
I
it's
mean,
so many avenues.
that can still be done because we still gotta wait for Nikki to get healthy.
Exactly. So
that can still be done.
Who knows? That might have been a spoiler alert on why AJ ain't back yet.
I mean, I think it could be her too. Like,
yeah, I
So,
think
because we all
honestly,
know that the she's talked about how mentally the wrestling business was really taxing on her. So maybe she's trying to do it differently this time.
yeah, and she also has her own businesses. Like she has her book sales and everything like that. So you got to think like she did a heavy what 3 month for
She
three
came back before WrestlePalooza because her and Punk had that match
right.
with Seth and Becky.
WrestlePalooza was in November.
Yeah, it was last year.
All right, so
And
November,
then after
December,
that,
January, February, March,
she
April.
came back, and at the end of February when they had Elimination Chamber,
Mm-hmm.
because she wasn't in the Rumble,
No.
so February she had her IC title match and won
Yep.
that.
Mm-hmm. And then
Then
WrestleMania.
in WrestleMania, and she lost, and we ain't seen her since.
Right. So she had a good 5 month stint, almost 6 months, right?
Yeah,
For someone who hasn't been active wrestling in 10 years, 10 plus years,
10.
10 plus years, that could take a lot out of you mentally, physically, emotionally. And the fact that she had that fan interaction like after WrestleMania, like it could not just be for her. Like she could have wanted it at the time and changed her mind. Like, you know what, guys, this isn't for me. I can't do it no more. I tried to give it one more shot, but boom. And then maybe it's like, all right, cool. Well, let's talk about some stuff. We'll get back to you in the next 6 months, see where you're at mentally. And then if not, we could just do shoot for one more, and that could be your retirement match.
I don't know if it's that deep.
Um, you just never know.
But I definitely, when I first saw that, I laughed out loud because I was like, "There's no way Punk is asking for his release." He literally just teased having a match with Cody.
Where would he go? He ain't going back
That's
to
the only thing I'm like,
AEW.
he ain't going back to AEW.
No.
I'm pretty sure, honestly, I think Tony Khan would be cool with it, but I don't think he would go back. And then he's not going to go to any of the indie promotions. Like, what's the point? He's not going to go to TNA. So
And that's the thing.
unless he just don't want to wrestle anymore.
And that's the thing. You can still be on contract with WWE and go to indie promotions. Seth Rollins just did it not too long ago.
The only one they allowed him to go to is fucking Bloodsport.
Who, Seth?
No, the only one that WWE be letting people go to is Bloodsport.
Or if it was like something that was uh related to like OVW and stuff like that, because they changed the name of it
Yeah.
and stuff. Because I think that's where Seth went, because he was like, it's been like years since I've been in this ring and in this building and stuff like that.
FCW.
Yeah.
I think they got dissolved. But anyway, yeah. Yeah, I'm just because apparently the real thing is CM Punk hasn't been seen since the night after WrestleMania on
Mm-hmm.
WWE TV,
Mm-hmm.
and he's training like this, getting in the best shape of his life. I'm trying to figure out when he comes back. Do you immediately put him in a world championship program? If you did, I don't believe you would put him with Roman. He just lost to Roman clean. So I feel like it would have to be Cody, and then SmackDown is damn near unwatchable at this point. So moving him to SmackDown would actually be good.
Yeah.
So put him on the blue brand. He made his bones on SmackDown a lot of times too. When he had
Mm-hmm.
the Straight Edge Society, that was all SmackDown.
Yeah.
So we'll
So
see.
it's multiple things you could do with him, especially on the blue brand. You could have him feuding with Sammy. You could have him feuding with Gunther. You could have him feuding with, because he's done it already. But you could have him feuding with Cody.
Give
Um,
him give him Trick or Mello. Give him a let him give a rub to one of them, especially Mello.
yeah, and the way it's looking, we could be in store for the biggest War Games match ever if they do it right.
Would be
Survivor Series.
Team Punk versus Team Roman. Team Cody versus Team Roman.
It could be. It could be Team Punk and Cody versus the family.
Man, would you want to see that?
What? With all of them?
Yeah, I'm tired of seeing Punk, Cody, and Roman in these damn war games. I need something else.
They
I don't
were
know what
on
it is, but I need
they were on
something.
the same team.
I don't give a damn. I don't want to see them in that fucking cage again.
Who I mean, but then you
I don't
talking
know what
about
it is. We will figure it out.
but then you talking about recruiting. So you got the family, but now you got people who can actually go against them. You
What up,
got
Truth? He said, "Oh God, no more war games."
you got well, hey, they made it, and guess what? It's a regular. So
I don't
y'all,
mind the war games. I'm just tired of seeing the same players.
I mean, this time you won't have all the same players.
Yeah, but you'll have what is it? 10 people. You'll have 6 of the 10 will be the same.
Yeah, see? But look who they could possibly be going against. Obafemi, what's his name?
Brock's not doing another one.
No, not Brock. Fuck. Royce Keys, Cody, CM Punk. Um, trying to think who else. Who else would be in the tag division? LA Knight.
Oh my God.
Yeah, just the idea. Probably ain't gonna work, but I seen somebody make an image. I saw somebody make an image of that. If you're tired of that, I'm tired of seeing LA Knight and his promos against the Bloodline.
Oh, trust
I,
me, we about to get to LA Knight here in a second.
I wish they would just separate
uh,
it.
we talk about this King of the Ring tournament,
Yeah.
but um, so moving on from CM Punk. Okay, I've been liking. We moving on to Chad Gable. I've been liking what I've been seeing
Mm-hmm.
as far as his this redemption arc he's trying to go on.
Yeah.
So and I thought he was signed to SmackDown, but I don't know if he's a free agent or what. If he's on both shows, I don't know what.
Yeah. I don't
But
think he signed anywhere yet.
he spoke to Ray Phoenix. He apologized on SmackDown. Then he goes on Raw and he apologizes to uh
Ray Penta and
he
Dragon.
apologized to Penta first
Yeah.
and let him know that he's the reason why he started this whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
So, like I said last week, for those of y'all that don't remember or don't know, the only reason Chad Gable started trying to find the dark arts of Lucha Libre with Dominic Mysterio's help, we can't forget that. I feel like that might come into play. Because Dom did tell Chad Gable that he owes him one, and he never collected on that favor because Gable got hurt. And then
Yeah.
he got to the whole thing with Kaiser about who's the real Americano Grande.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but because Pencil was whooping that ass, he he felt he had to go learn Lucha Libre. He was trying to make a joke of it. So then he goes and apologizes to Dragon Lee and Ray. Ray don't even let him get the words out. He said, "I already know what you're doing. All is forgiven." And then he says, "But there might be some other people that you need to apologize to." And at first, I was wondering, like, what the fuck is he? Who's he talking about?
Oh
And then
yeah, he's talking about Alpha Academy.
exactly, I forgot about. I was like, what other luchador could he be
Yeah.
talking about? But he talking about Otis and Tozawa and Maxine.
Yep.
And you notice, so when Gable came out to save Ray and Penta after he got his mask ripped off, he came out to the old Alpha American Alpha music.
Mm-hmm. And it just said Chad Gable on the Titantron.
So I guess the question now is, WWE, we've been getting on you about how AAA is whooping your ass in booking. This is the hottest Chad Gable has ever been coming off that mask versus mask match.
Mm-hmm.
If there was ever a time to do something with him, it's now. And I'm just kind of confused on where they're going with this. I don't know, because right now he's a face. So unless you turn Penta heel, which I wouldn't be mad at because Penta's great as a heel,
Mm-hmm.
and you can have him fight him at SummerSlam for the IC title and finally get a title on Chad. I really don't know what they're doing right now.
That's
What's your thoughts?
Depends on what show. I don't see him getting in him with him still being in his lucha storyline. I don't see him going after the U.S. title. So the only option is to put the IC championship on, right?
Mm-hmm. And this is where are we talking about WWE being safe? Penta is a beloved babyface.
Mm-hmm.
Turn his ass.
Yeah.
Turn him.
Yeah.
Because you're not gonna turn. You're not gonna turn Ray. The fans won't let you.
Nah.
You
And
can't turn Ray. Dragon Lee. Nobody would care.
yeah, unless he kicked the shit out of Ray.
Yeah.
That's the only way.
Yeah. And then because I guess kind of what you want to do is right now you want to have Chad.
But I'm gonna tell you,
fighting for defending Lucha Libre, but then still having them kind of side eye him a little bit, and maybe have Ray be the only one that really forgave him.
All right, so
you feel where I'm going? You see where I'm going with
this?
this?
Yeah, I get you. Hold on. All right, so I'm cooking up something, right?
Okay.
So he still owes Dominic a favor, right?
Yep. Mm-hmm. I hope they don't forget about that, but yeah, he does.
Judgment Day started at 3, went to 4, has been 5, right?
Mm-hmm.
They're still at 5.
Mm-hmm.
Would you be mad if they went to 6?
No, I think they need another guy.
They do need another guy, right?
Yeah.
All right.
This does look like one of the girls is gonna leave.
Yeah. Okay. And it's just because on Raw, he's a face from the crowd appeal, but his character is an in-betweener, right? And the reason why his character is an in-betweener is because of the way that he looked at Rey Mysterio's mask. And when he grabbed it, right? He picked it up, he looked at it, looked around like he had a second thought, and then gave it to Penta to put it on.
Mm-hmm.
The only thing that I could think of is that he's trying to gain their trust to stab him in the back. Yeah. And whatever reason, it will have to be after King of the Ring when Dom is not,
busy.
Busy with Oba and stuff. But they can tie. But shit, the Luchas are in this storyline with Ethan Page and Rusev.
Yeah. And Chad just came out and German suplex both of them.
Yeah, so you already know he's gonna end up having a match with either one of them. Probably Rusev first, and then Ethan Page, and then I'm just trying to see how you would be able to tie, because the only thing that makes sense is you would tie Judgment Day into that storyline, at least the guys out of Judgment Day, and you would have Chad Gable turn.
The only way I could see
win the IC championship.
The only way I could see that is Dom going to Gable and being like, "Hey man, I see you've been going around. I saw you speaking to my deadbeat, blah blah blah.
But you never spoke to me.
You still owe me something.
Yeah, but you never spoke to me, the king of the luchadors.
Exactly. You never apologized to me. I wear a mask every once in a while." And then JD just back there doing whatever JD be doing.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, there's ways to tie it in.
And you could have Dom be like, "I agree with everything that you did. I think that it was the best. You took out all the luchas. Like, you did something that I was doing. The only difference is that I'm the champion. I'm the king of the luchadors." But then you tie in that favor.
Mm-hmm.
And then they're going back and forth. Ray's like, "Don't you listen to my son," and all that kind of stuff. And
you be like, "Trust me, my son will backstab you."
Yeah, and that turn with Chad Gable can definitely lead into the Ray versus Dom match on AAA.
Mm-hmm.
Because they actually, I see, I don't know if you watched the Undertaker's podcast, but they were kind of like teasing it,
Hmm.
um, saying it could be Ray and Aaliyah versus Dom and Liv.
Yeah, because Aaliyah's in the performance center.
Yep.
Hmm. So I wouldn't be mad at that. Hold on, everybody. Did Jay just send something?
Jay.
Oh, we had already started. But anyway, um, so this this tomorrow actually, because we're recording on a Thursday, we have Gunther will make the stipulation for his rematch with Cody Rhodes. What do you think it's
Mm,
going to be?
hmm.
It probably should be a submission match
I was thinking that, but I'm like, damn, when's the last time that they used it? They did a submission match.
because I think Cody would do the sharpshooter
Yeah,
or the figure four.
yeah, probably figure four
Yeah,
or
figure four.
sharpshooter
Yeah,
or
and then
Boston Crab.
we already know what Gunther would use.
Yeah. Well, Gunther has the Boston Crab and
The choke,
the
the
chokehold.
well,
Yeah, the
I
super.
feel like it has to be some type of stipulation like that because or it's either that or no DQ because the whole thing was
His foot
uh
underneath the
his
rope.
foot was underneath the rope. So if there's no DQ, then that won't matter,
Right.
and he wouldn't because the thing is if it was no DQ, then Gunther probably would have approached that pin differently. He wouldn't have tried to use the ropes to kick out.
Mm-hmm.
And also, but I think a submission match would be perfect because they both supposed to be some technical wrestlers.
Yeah.
And how do you stop a pin? There are no pins.
Yeah.
So
Unless he's gonna go back on his gravy train with the I quit shit.
all right now.
I'm just saying. We got to
Yeah.
be real. We got to be realistic with some of these things that WWE be doing.
There's WWE realistic and then there's real world realistic. Now, mind you, this match is not going to happen tomorrow. It'll happen the week after. It will be on SmackDown though.
Yeah.
I just I want WWE to just quit being scared. Pull the trigger. Let Gunther win.
I don't even think it's gonna be a winner in this match. Now,
That's it.
for whatever reason, I feel like Sammy's gonna get involved.
If it's a no DQ match, then it won't matter.
No, but if it isn't a no DQ match, I feel like Sammy's gonna get involved because he's in this storyline now. So
You see what he said? You saw what he said to Gunther, right?
what?
When Gunther was like, "This is a world champion conversation, Sammy. You don't have a place here." And then Sammy was like, "Yeah, I may not know about being world champion, but I do know about beating you for a championship."
Yeah,
Little mic drop from Sammy.
yeah. I mean, I told y'all that they had the capacity of running that back, and then, well, yeah, and then you got a potential King of the Ring winner who could get involved in this storyline to run it back. Run it
before
back.
before we get to that, last thing on this Cody Gunther. Do you think that there should be more world championship title changes on TV as opposed to
Absolutely.
PLEs? Especially
Absolutely.
when both champions don't ever fight on the same PLE unless it's like one of the big four.
Absolutely. Um,
Like I loved when Io beat Rhea.
yeah.
I didn't love how Rhea cried and complained to get back into the match, but
Listen,
whatever.
I feel like it should be a title match on every live show. I don't give a damn which title it is, but it needs to be a title match.
When you say live show, you mean house show or
No,
TV?
on TV.
Okay.
Yeah. Because you got Tiffany who's not doing an open challenge, so that's not
Good.
being defended. Um,
They look like they're trying to team her with Chelsea, another
Trick,
makeshift tag
yeah,
team.
Yeah, Trick is in the King of the Ring
He already
tournament.
lost.
Oh, he did lose. Who he
Yeah,
lost to?
he was in the match with Dom.
Sure was. Sure
It was
was.
him versus Dom versus Priest versus
Yep.
Breaker.
So him and Melo's thing could keep going, but you're seeing that. That's thought I had to sneeze. Excuse me. I did have to sneeze. Um,
Oh, side note, did you see the report that came out that WWE apparently doesn't see Ilya Dragunov as a main eventer?
all right. Um,
Since we're talking about U.S. title, I just brought it. I want to
so
bring it
so
up.
we going back to this size capacity thing, or
I don't
are
know
we
if it's
talking
size. I
about?
don't know if it's star power. I don't know what it is.
It could be star power because I ain't gonna lie, he did kind of lose star power when he left NXT. Um, some people are just
That's booking though. I really don't blame the wrestlers a lot when they don't have the same success on the main roster like they did in NXT. Because a lot of times I'm blaming the booking.
yeah, but then I got a question, right? So
Look at
y'all
how they were
built,
being booked in NXT and just do that.
but you built you built NXT to this now, right? To what it is now, and what I mean by that is it's on a level of being a weekly watch show. Would you be mad if certain superstars who like kind of built NXT to what it is just stayed on NXT?
Yeah, I would. That's why I was so mad that it took JC Jane damn near 10 years to get off of it.
I don't know.
We talked weekly for months about how we was like, it's time for Trick to go up. It's time for Trick to go up.
Yeah. I agree. Certain people need to be called up, but certain people, I don't know.
Nah, because if you're on NXT too long, you're not doing nothing. All they do is just bump you down to Evolve or try to put you in AAA.
Mm.
That's all they do.
But then again, I'm not gonna be bounced back and forth between IC and US the whole time. When you got people like,
I mean, look how long it took Chad Gable to be finally considered potentially a main event type of guy.
yeah, but then I'm just like, Ilio, I put him in a round with Finn, put him in a round with Seth, I put him in a round with like, and
Gunther.
I'm just yeah, for sure. Gunther. He had his best feuds against Gunther. Like,
I don't know why they're scared to run that back.
I don't know.
It's not like Ilya hasn't taken losses,
Yeah.
but see, they got this thing with Gunther where they don't want him to lose,
Mm-mm.
especially not. Uh, him- he only loses title matches or title opportunities. He don't lose regular matches.
Yeah. Yeah.
He hasn't
I
lost a
know.
regular match in I don't know how long on TV.
Yeah, I noticed that. But I don't know. I think that's a bad call as far as Ilya Dragunov. And maybe it's one of those maybe it's one of those scenarios where it's
Carolina
too late.
Hurricanes just tied the game.
It's too late. You know?
Hmm.
They should have pulled that trigger.
It's never too late.
It is never too late, but maybe in their recollection, not trying to defend them, but just maybe in their thinking that, shit, we probably should have did it then. Well, it's a little bit too late. We got to keep this train going.
The only issue I think that Ilya probably could have is probably his consistent injuries.
Yeah,
That might be the only thing that I could see holding him back. Because other than that,
yeah,
there really isn't anything that would stop him from being. You have this is my thing. You have two world championships, okay? You have two of them. You don't need the same type of superstar holding both.
no.
You
But
have
then
two
again,
for a reason.
but then it's like they run into this. They're now stuck in this limbo where one person makes the person makes the championship. The championship don't make the person. So no
Well,
matter.
it's always supposed to have been like that.
I remember when we. Well, yeah, I did see a one video. It's like how certain championships fit certain personas and stuff like that. But like Roman,
If we
he
don't care about you, if you don't have a title, then
no.
that's
I'm. You
yeah.
said what?
if we don't care about you, if you don't have a title, then that's a bad thing. Like having a title shouldn't make people want to care about you.
Oh
That's why
yeah,
they say the title shouldn't make the man should make the title. If
yeah.
we care about Roman and Cody whether they have a title or not. We care about Punk whether he has a title or not.
I don't know because when you talk about
LA Knight, I feel like people are only going to start caring about him if he gets a title.
yeah,
At
but
least now.
Melo ain't start really hitting on the main roster until he won that damn U.S. championship, or he was competing for it.
You
Because
got
they
to put
was
people, you got to put people in position though. I mean,
yeah, because
you
they were
got to
using him as
put him in the matches.
they were using him as a jobber at the beginning, right?
Yeah,
He was getting
which is
squashed.
crazy. Which is crazy because his first night on SmackDown, he challenged Cody.
Yeah. Um, but I was saying like Roman, no matter what title he holds, he makes that jump like golden. So like he could hold an IC or US championship, and that shit is gonna be the top championship because he's
He be the
holding.
speed champion.
Right, it is gonna be the top championship because he holds it. So, but with Ilya, they should have put him in position to fight Gunther when Gunther was IC championship, and that would have been your determination on, yeah, can we make him a main eventer?
Yeah. All right. Let's get to our main topic of the night. So, how have you been feeling about the Queen of the Ring and King of the Ring tournaments? Any so are the quote unquote surprises of certain people winning? What are your thoughts?
All right, so the women's, it is what it is.
Do you think we're going to get what we think we're going to get?
Raquel and Liv in the finals.
Mm-hmm.
I hope so.
And possibly a turn of both Raquel and Roxanne turning on Liv,
Yeah,
and then both of them leave, and then the Judgment Day is just JD, Dom, and Liv.
yeah, because Roxanne telling everybody that I'm gonna catch up and I catch up with y'all and staying in the clubhouse, and her and Liv's little bickering and stuff, they little back and forth. You could tell a turn is coming.
And they keep teasing the Raquel and Liv thing because Liv keeps talking like Raquel's not in the tournament,
Yeah.
and keeps talking about her and Dom being king and queen.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah,
Who,
with
who
women,
Raquel got to fight?
huh?
We'll figure that out tomorrow,
No,
right?
she has to fight Io.
Yeah.
The now the last bracket of who Liv will fight next is Sol Ruka, uh, Jade, Charlotte, and I forgot who the other one is. I don't know who. I don't know who it is. Let me look. Uh, it is
Lyra.
Lyra. Yeah, Lyra. I knew it was either Bailey or Lyra. I couldn't figure it out.
Nah,
And it was
Bailey
tripping
had
me out.
lost.
It was tripping me out because Lyra had just had that IC title match against Sol Ruka. Because you remember, long term storytelling, Lyra couldn't fight for it as long as Becky's the champ. Anytime Becky's the champ,
Right.
Lyra can't fight for it.
Right.
And they're starting to do that thing again where Bailey was trying to hype up Lyra, and Lyra just kind of left her hanging when they were doing that interview to walk over to Sol to try to get a title shot.
Yeah.
So they kind of doing that thing again where they teasing.
Yeah.
I'm ready for Bailey to leave. Honestly, I'm ready for. She's literally done everything in WWE.
Yeah.
I don't think she besides everything, but she hasn't won a Royal Rumble yet, has she? I don't think she's won that or won Queen of the Ring. But they just got Queen of the Ring.
Or Elimination Chamber.
Yeah. But honestly, but my thing when I say she's done everything, she's won every title that she could win.
Yeah.
At the time. She still could be IC champion, US champion, but honestly, I think I'd rather her go to AEW and team up with Mercedes.
Mm.
But that's just me. But yeah, I'm
Out
thinking
of that bracket,
I think it's going to come down to Charlotte, or Jade. And because you got to think about it, out the out the potential final four, three of them are from Raw. Io, Liv, and Raquel. And I know Raw's not gonna run everything, and all four women are gonna be from Raw.
Right.
So
Charlotte Flair's gonna get screwed out of it because she's still in the tag team.
yeah, I want Jade to win because then you get. So then the question is, well, yeah, I guess the turn
Charlotte's gonna win. Charlotte's gonna win that match.
the turn on Liv then would be the match against Charlotte to get to the finals,
Mm-hmm.
or Jade gets her revenge on Charlotte, and that's how Liv wins, and then she gets to the finals, and then boom, that's where the turn happens at the finals. Because I think that Raquel, I want to see Raquel and Liv. I don't give a damn. I want to see that because I want to see the Judgment Day breakup.
Yeah, but looking at this, the baddies are gonna get involved.
Yeah, which means that Alexa and Rhea are going to get involved.
Alexa and Rhea are gonna get involved.
But I really don't think that Lyra or Soul is going to win. Hell, Soul might get attacked. Soul might get attacked by Becky.
That's what I'm saying. It's so many people that can come in the midst of this.
Hell, Maxine might even attack somebody.
Who was Bailey and Lyra have been feuding just within the tag team realm, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. The only logical person I see winning out of that four is Charlotte.
Because Jay's trying to get another match with Rhea, and the only way she can do that as of right now is to get Queen of the Ring. But Jay literally just won it last year. And Charlotte being the queen and then winning Queen of the Ring makes more sense. And because they keep talking about her going after Rhea.
Now.
Well, they've been teasing it. Charlotte just finally came out and said it last week.
Now, what if this? Charlotte wins, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because this is what I see that's gonna happen, right? Charlotte wins. The face Liv.
Roxanne, which is also a match that I've been trying to see. Also, is Liv versus Charlotte. I've been waiting to see that for years.
Roxanne comes out to quote unquote help Liv.
Mm-hmm.
But then Alexa comes out and helps Charlotte win. So Charlotte goes on to fight Raquel for the main title. And then Roxanne and Liv turn on Raquel. And Charlotte becomes Queen of the Ring. Because Charlotte has not won Queen of the Ring yet. And it just makes sense of Charlotte being queen. And that's how we get the turn.
I could definitely see that. Because at first I was like, man, I don't want to see Raquel in the finals if she's not going against Liv. But if you're going to tell me that Roxanne and Liv are going to turn on Raquel, I can live with that.
Yeah. Because I could see the scenario happening where after Liv loses and she goes to Raquel and be like, where were you? Like, it was supposed to be me and you in the finals. And Raquel's like, well, I have my own match to worry about. I'm getting ready to fight Io, or I fight Io. So I got my own match that I got prepared for. And then that's when, we get a little backstage cohort between Liv and Roxanne. And they take Raquel out.
And then, yeah.
And Charlotte wins.
Maybe she could promise Roxanne a title match or something. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, moving on to the men.
I'm actually low-key satisfied.
The last match that we have is Finn Balor, Jey Uso, Royce Keys, and LA Knight.
This is probably one of the most diabolical last bracket to choose from, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because honestly, I want all of them to win. but I'm about to go down elimination. Go I'm just about to go rule of elimination. Finn, no, because he's still in certain things with the Judgment Day. I don't see Finn winning. This is gonna sound crazy when I say this, but Royce Keys is not gonna win because we already got two black dudes in the elimination chamber, and they're not gonna do that. So now it goes down to LA Knight and Jey Uso.
Mm-hmm.
I want Jey Uso to win because I actually want to see him fight Cody for the title. I do want to see that. Or Gunther. It doesn't even matter. Because they're gonna run it back. Just for the other championship. They're gonna run it back. But I would prefer him fight Cody. And that's where we set up the Bloodline Civil War, or Bloodline versus WWE shit, whatever they're gonna do, like WCW versus the world. LA Knight, I wouldn't mind him going. Yeah. Only because of how they're translating his feud with the Bloodline. But then looking at the people, you got Oba, Javon Evans. They've already seen each other in NXT. They've already fought. Mm-hmm. So we already know that's an interesting matchup in itself. You got Dom. You got Jey Uso. They got past history. Mm-hmm. I feel like you put Jey Uso in it, that's just an interesting one-on-ones. Jey Uso versus Javon, that's interesting. Mm-hmm. Oba versus Dominic, that's a squash.
I'll tell you, I think Dom gonna win.
You think Dom gonna beat? So
I think Dom gonna beat him. Liv said she had a plan. Oh,
you think
we don't see?
Brock Lesnar gonna take Oba out?
You got to find a way to set up the other match. And what I've been hearing is people think that it could be a last man standing match, and then Brock has to leave after that. He literally spent the whole promo talking about Brock, and then Dom came out at the very end.
Okay, so your scenario is pretty much, I'm gonna break it down. Liv goes talks to Paul Heyman,
possibly,
and hires
that could be what the plan is. We'll find out Monday.
And hire Brock Lesnar.
We'll find out Monday. Their match is Monday, so yeah. I just have a feeling that Dom's going to win.
Okay, I'm not going against that.
Now the thing is, do you want to have a Judgment Day rematch of him versus Finn in the finals
for King of the Ring? I would love that. The Prince is now the king, or you got King.
The King Mysterio? Of the Luchadors is now the King of the Ring.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind either or.
Now, going back to the reason for this whole title. I mean, this whole title of the episode. Were you shocked that Javon won?
I was shocked, but I was glad.
Because I wanted Javon to win, but the way that they had it set up earlier in the night, it looked like we were going to get Seth versus Jey Uso with a chance to go to the finals.
Yep.
So now, and then, so Seth is still dealing with division. Mm-hmm. Because they're the reason why he lost.
Yep.
I knew Tala Tonga and Ricky Saints weren't going to win.
Yeah.
So you take out Seth, I mean, Javon was the only option.
Yeah.
I would love for them to do Oba versus Javon again, but I just don't see it. Until they do something legit with Javon, I'm not going to really pick him to do anything.
Yeah, nah.
Because he should have already had the IC title, or at least fought for it.
Yeah. I mean, he did fight for it.
Well, should have won it.
Yeah. Ooh.
So yeah. So
damn, but do I want to see
the match tomorrow? So yeah, who we got? If you put my feet to the fire, I'm gonna say Jay Uso.
Ooh, I don't know, bro.
I think Jay
If,
Uso.
if we looking at your synopsis for the women's, I might look at the synopsis for the men.
Well, and have Roxanne or Raquel turn on Dom,
Nah, it's it's three Raw superstars for the men.
just like for the women.
Yeah,
Oh, which means the SmackDown guy has to win. Well, not has to, but
that's what it's looking like. And Finn is technically a SmackDown person.
yeah, he is. So see that means that it
Right.
would come down to Royce Keys or Finn.
Ooh, I
And if
don't
you're
know.
giving me that, then I'm gonna say Finn.
You know what? I'm sticking with Jay Uso. I feel like this about to be readied out. And the only reason why I say this is because of that BS title feud that they got going on SmackDown. It makes
True.
sense for it makes sense for them to put a SmackDown person in there because I would love to see Finn versus Cody. I would love to see that, but I just feel like that according to what's going on, it's gonna be Raw out as far as the competitors for the last four.
Okay. Okay. I'm
Yeah,
not mad at that.
yeah. I think just the women is gonna be different as far as the SmackDown superstar in this Queen of the Ring tournament. And the only reason why it has to be Charlotte and Jade is because of the fact that Liv Morgan is in. She's the champion and she's in Queen of the Ring. So they got to get at least one person that could fight Rhea.
Yeah. And it's not going to be Liv.
And it's not going to be Io.
Yeah.
And it's not going to be Raquel. Raquel will fight Liv based
Eventually.
upon what we said. I
Yeah,
feel like
eventually.
that. Yeah, because when you look at her, she's like the Kevin Nash, right? And Liv is like either Shawn Michaels or Triple H, and it you already know they had their little debacle. So
So would that make Roxanne X Pac?
yeah,
Dom is Scott Hall.
yeah, basically. Um,
JD is Vincent.
oh man, nah, JD got to be like Road Dog or Billy Gunn. Yeah, because looking at this, I don't want to see Raquel versus Rhea. I feel like they'll do like a um
I mean,
evolution type thing where she's like trying to do
technically, Raquel could Raquel could beat Liv for Queen of the Ring and then swerve us and be like, "Well, I beat you once, so now I want a title shot."
very much so.
So she could swerve it and choose Liv.
Yeah.
But
Or they
she will be the only one to choose Liv.
yeah.
Well, no, because I think Io would choose Liv.
Yeah.
She would choose her.
But Raquel would literally choose either or. She would choose Liv
Now,
or
because Liv could try to get in Roxanne's head, not Roxanne, Raquel's head, and try to pull a Roman and be like, "Hey, you be the champion on SmackDown, I'll be the champion on Raw,
and
and
will
Judgment Day will
rule.
run everything."
Yeah. That's the thing. It'll go like to like the evolution type storyline. When was it Randy or was it Batista? I think it was Batista.
Batista probably.
Yeah, it was the Batista one where he was trying to get Batista to pick the other title.
Oh yeah,
And,
Triple H was trying to get Batista to choose, and then that's when he hit him with the thumbs down.
yep.
hmm
Yeah.
But,
But yeah, I'm going with Jay Uso. Who you going with?
I'm gonna go with Jay.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I don't know, this beef that Priest and Royce Keys has is weird,
It's weird, bro.
and that shit could
Royce,
play into it.
Royce Keys got beef with everybody, and then like now,
Everybody except R-Truth.
yeah, and then you got uh Solo in his ear trying to recruit him as an MFT,
hmm
knowing damn well he about to go back to the bloodline.
Well, he don't know
No, you don't.
that. Solo, he being mind tricked and don't even know
Right, but according to Roman, I got something for your ass.
it. Oh, Truth sent us with a subscriber question before we get out of here. Who's more likely to take the title off of Roman, Obafemi or a Bloodline member?
Damn.
I think it would be Oba because I think that once he gets rid of Brock for good, I think he's going to go straight at Roman. And they've already mentioned each other in their promos. So I think Oba,
Yeah, I'm thinking Oba too.
and I think that could be so SummerSlam. Oh, we got to talk about this. So they move Money in the Bank again.
Yeah, man.
When is it? October now?
Yeah. But ain't it the same weekend as a AEW event?
Probably hell. Night of Champions and Forbidden Door is the same weekend.
Hold on.
Just look up AEW pay-per-views for the year.
Yeah, so it's October 10th.
That's
Money in the Bank.
Money in the Bank. All right, what's
Wrestle Dream?
Oh. Okay, and when is that?
Hold on. I'm trying to get the exact date. They don't have a exact date for it yet.
Okay.
Let me see. I'm trying to put the exact joint in. Huh. It's the week after.
Okay, good.
October 17th in Chicago.
Oh, even better.
Yep. And so yeah, Money in the Bank is October 10th.
So yeah, they keep moving shit.
So what's in September? Nothing? That's a dead month?
I guess.
Oh, Saturday night.
Oh yeah, Sunday night main event. They're
Sunday
replacing.
night?
Yeah, Sunday. Apparently the graphic has Saturday X'd out and they have Sunday written on top. What's your reaction to Money in the Bank being moved?
If you're doing this, it better be for a damn good reason. You either waiting for people to come back from injury,
waiting to sign somebody.
What month we in? June, July, August, September, June, October. Yeah. That's 4 months. So you either waiting to sign somebody, waiting for people to come off injury. Yeah, that's the only things that I could think of.
Well, I don't believe that John is going to win King in the Ring, but I do still believe that he's going to win Money in the Bank. So as long as that's still in play, I'm good.
Yeah, they officially announced that WWE is looking into signing Zilla.
Yep, they did announce that. About time.
Now, two main people for Money in the Bank that I can only think of is Bronson Reed and
maybe a Jacob Fatu.
You said what?
Maybe Jacob Fatu.
No. You talk about the other Fatu?
No. You said Money in the Bank potential winners.
No, not potential winners. People returning from injury. That's what I'm talking about. Is Logan Paul and Bronson Reed. Those are the only two people that I could really think of.
Oh, so the Vision.
Yeah, so Logan, I mean, he just had his surgery and stuff. I watched the video.
He's gonna be gone for 6 months though.
Yeah, but he's rehabbing, so he's pinpointing coming back sooner.
Mm.
Yeah.
Oh God, what if they kept seeing Punk all the way out until October,
Ooh. To win Money in the Bank?
and then you could just cash in on Cody
Yeah.
or whoever's the champ at the time.
So what's a PLE that's at the end of the month?
Of what month? This month?
I mean the end of the year. After October.
It'll be War Games.
Survivor Series?
Yeah, that's always in November. And then they don't have one in December.
Shit.
And then they do day one.
Yep.
December is definitely a dead month.
Golly. So yeah, it is gonna be.
And then by that time, it starts being WrestleMania season because the Rumble's coming up.
Oh, that jump probably gonna be around my birthday. And
It always is. It's like the Rumble be
Survivor
around
Series?
Survivor Series always around your birthday. Sometimes it's on your birthday. And the Rumble is always like a couple of days after mine or before mine.
Yeah, they don't even got a exact date for it yet. Because last year it was in San Diego, right?
Yep. At the Padres baseball stadium.
Yeah, they don't even have a location. So yep, got Sunday Night Main Event. So is Saturday Night Main Event like just always gonna be in Atlanta?
It's not always in Atlanta.
Well, it's in Atlanta for this one.
Because the John Cena one was in DC.
It was in DC. But majority of the time it's in Atlanta. They've had three.
Pay attention to the city. They do it in New York too, don't they? Sometimes.
Man, they've had 3 in Atlanta.
Maybe they just like the Hawk Stadium.
And Cody's been champion.
Oh well, that would make sense then.
Yeah.
They give the title to Gunther. It could be anywhere. Freaking Boston.
I promise you, Saturday Night Main Event is not a PLE, but they're making it. I'm sorry, that's just a little crash out.
And it's on Peacock still. But, all right, y'all. We appreciate y'all for tuning in. Episode 204. We will be. There's no watch parties this weekend. I don't believe there's anything. Unless y'all want me to do like a watch party for the UFC 250
at the White House.
Yeah, it's at 8:00.
Yeah, it's Sunday. Probably not shut down. I'm joking. You know, Secret Service is gonna be on high alert.
I mean, hell, they did at the Knicks game, so
I ain't lying.
Everything worked out, except for the Knicks lost. But they got it back though. But all right, y'all.
That's crazy that they lose. They've lost when old buddy is at the game.
It ain't that crazy to me. He messed up the juju.
He really did.
But all right, y'all. This is your man Trey, aka Treyway, aka OTR Trey, aka Thursday Night Trey, aka Watch Party Trey.
And this is your boy JD, aka OTR Mic Drop, aka Thursday Night Mic Drop, aka I will always be Mic Drop, aka Instill, defending Universal Undisputed Dual Tag Team Prediction Champion. Peace.
I'm one of those two.